So guys, if you saw my video from a few days ago, you'll know that last week Swatch Group teased us with an advert in a German newspaper that appeared to suggest that we were going to be getting a new Swatch collaboration, a follow-up to the Moon Swatch, on the 9th of September, just a few days from now. So in that video, I promised to update you if I learnt any more. And just in the last 48 hours, I've been reaching out to some of my watch industry contacts. These are people who are in the know, some of whom are very close to Swatch Group. I can't name names, but these are reliable sources. And I now have a huge amount of information that I want to share with you today. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm also going to share with you some mock-ups and renders of what I think we are going to expect to see from Swatch Group on the 9th of September, this coming Friday. Now guys, this is exclusive information. This is not available from anywhere else, and you need to remember that you heard it here first. And guys, all I ask for in return is if you can please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and see if you can help me get to my next major YouTube milestone of 5,000 subscribers. God, I really need a haircut. Looks like I've been in lockdown. So in October last year, Swatch invited a handful of the top guys from the world's watch media, as well as a handful of top spending customers from around the world. People who are buying high value pieces from their other Swatch Group brands, like Omega and Breguet, for example. So at this meeting, Swatch showed a prototype of what was going to be the follow-up to the Moon Swatch. And as we now know from the teaser images that Swatch has been releasing over the last few days, it's no longer a secret that the collaboration is going to be with BLANCPAIN. 2023 marks the 70th anniversary of the BLANCPAIN 50 Fathoms, which is one of the world's most iconic dive watches. So it was a perfect choice for this collaboration for Swatch to partner with the BLANCPAIN brand, and clearly after the success of the Moon Swatch, Swatch Group are hoping that they'll be able to create more brand awareness for BLANCPAIN outside of the watch community, and hopefully drive sales not only for existing models, but possibly for new releases. And in my last video, I speculated that the design of this new collaboration would be based on that original and iconic 50 Fathoms. However, having now spoken to my sources, and indeed having seen some of the photos of that prototype, I can reveal that the design is actually going to be a hybrid, taking some elements from the original 50 Fathoms, as well as the bathyscaphe. The bathyscaphe is one of the smaller models in BLANCPAIN's current lineup, and because of that, I think it would be much more suited to this kind of collaboration, and will appeal to a much wider audience. So I expect the size of this new Swatch collab to be somewhere around 40 or 42mm at maximum, rather than the larger size of 45-46mm of the 50 Fathoms. Now the prototype that was shown was in dark colours, however I can now reveal that there will be 5 versions, each one themed around one of the world's oceans, and as per the Moon Swatch they will use brighter coloured cases and dials. Because of that, I think we can expect at least 2 versions to have white dials and possibly white bezels, as well to reflect the Arctic and the Antarctic oceans. Now the big news, and where this new release will differ very much from the Moon Swatch collaboration, is that rather than using a quartz movement, this new collaboration will feature an automatic movement, the SWATCH Sistem51. The SWATCH Sistem51 movement was released in 2013, and it's an innovative movement, mainly because most of the components are made from plastic. Using the Sistem51 movement in this new collaboration very much aligns with BLANCPAIN's commitment to only making mechanical watches. I'm also told that Swatch Group has very much taken on board some of the criticisms to the Moon Swatch, particularly the build quality, and also the fact that it used a quartz movement. So I hope we can expect this new release to be made to higher standards, and being a dive watch, I would also expect it to have at least 100 meters of water resistance. Now the name that Swatch Group has chosen for this new collaboration reminds us that it uses that Sistem51 movement, and I think it's a really clever play on words, perhaps even more so than the Moon Swatch. So I can now exclusively reveal that this new watch is going to be called the Sistem51 Fathoms. And in the logo for this new collaboration, in addition to the Swatch logo, it will simply have the initials JB, which normally appear above the word BLANCPAIN in that brand's logo. And as with the Moon Swatch, in a move that I think is going to be just as unpopular these watches are only going to be available at launch through selected Swatch boutiques. And indeed, pictures have emerged today of some of those boutiques receiving their first delivery of watches, which are being displayed in a rather cool-looking Pelican-style case. So guys, that's pretty much everything I know. If I hear any more, I will of course keep you updated, but we now only have a few days to go before everything is revealed. But I'd really love to know what you think of this new collaboration and some of the designs, so guys, please do let me know in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.
My